So that's why we require this email ID. Okay. And for that, we have to go over here. Let me show you like this. Okay. And this side, we have Office 365 site. Okay. And over here, very small letter, they have provided this free trial. Okay. So click on this. So at least we can play around it and let it come. Okay, now it's asking create an account. So let me create account. Okay. Okay, now it's asking provide the email ID. So let me provide this one. Your general email ID, which you have. Okay. Then set up account. Provide the name. Okay, country name. Sorry, company name. Company name would be you have to provide, means it's asking simply the domain which you want. So I am putting as a Learnwell 18, and my company size, I can say, let's say 5 to 9 people. India, that's fine. Next. Okay, then this one. Then they will send one verification code on your mobile. Okay. So you have to take that verification code and put over here. That is again normal process. So like it's kind of OTP. So I receive it 762944. Okay. Then verify. Why I am showing this method? Because it will helpful for you when you want to play around with the cloud services option. Otherwise, you have to pay the $10. Okay. So that's why. And the next you have to provide over here again domain. So let me check it out. Yes, that is available. So next, and let's provide the password. So I will provide my password over here. Okay, and yes, sign up. So username this one, ronit@learnwell18.microsoft.com. Okay, so account has been created. So let's copy this account because we have to use this many times, and then click on the get started. So let it come this window. Okay. So once this window come over here, you can add other people too. Okay. Okay. If you see, I have opportunity over here to add the usernames. Okay. So license remaining 24 it's saying. So we can add like that. Okay. but I think you can do these things, okay, or else I can put the name quickly and then you can use it. That is also fine. Okay, do this later. Earlier, this window was different. Now they have changed it. So they do such kind of things always, even though in our Power BI services as well. Okay, they modify each month. Okay, fine. So there is an opportunity over here as well. Now I can add the user if I want. Okay, active users or contact or the guest users. Now next thing, once this done, then you have to check it out. This main site which we have to work, that is related to login and that can be taken care by your company, okay, or organization. So that is not that much important. Important thing over here, which right now I click as a Power BI developer. So I click on the app.powerbi.com. I'm getting this window. So let me put my number because nowadays they are asking. Earlier it was not there. So that's fine. Let's start it. Anyways, we are using free license. So no problem. Get started. So you will get such kind of window and now it's preparing for Power BI Cloud services. And same thing you can observe in real-time scenario as well. Okay. So whatever things we are going to do over here, same thing you can observe in organization. Okay, so now we are ready with our cloud services. Okay, then close this unwanted things, okay, which is not required. And over here, let me do one thing. Okay, so today we are going to see this topic, how to publish the report, how to create the workspace, also how to create a dashboard. Okay, so this is our report. Okay, and for to publish the report, we require the work ID. Okay, so Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, this is not going to work out. You require the proper work ID. Okay, over here, so you have to sign in first before publishing. So just sign in and provide the your email ID. Okay, so this is my email ID which I had created. Okay, as a test user. Click on continue. Once you click on the continue, you will get this pop-up window over here where you have to select your ID which you are using for this particular report. Skip for the 14 days, that option. And once you sign in, you will get over here name for which you use for your login. Okay. And then just click on the publish. Once you click on the publish, okay, you will get this pop-up window. Okay. Where you will get by default workspace name called as my workspace. Okay. So just select on it. Okay. So this report it's going to publish on Power BI services. Okay. And Power BI services, I will show you how it's look like. Got it? Click over here. This is nothing but your Power BI services where you have to click this link app.powerbi.com. Okay, enter that link. Okay, and then go to your workspaces, my workspace, where we have published our report. Okay, so just refresh one more time. And you can see your report over here. Same report which we have on desktop version. Okay. So this is a way where you can publish your report easily, just clicking on the publish button. And yes, you require the license for that. Okay, your login ID. Okay, now next, what we have, how to create the workspace. Okay, so for that, you have to go in the Power BI services, left hand side. there is an option called Workspaces, and over here you can click on Create Workspace. Okay, and you can provide the name of your workspace. Okay, let's say I will provide as a Power BI training. Okay. Just save it. Now I have new workspace over here. See, okay. And if you want to publish report over here, then you can publish easily. Again, go to your report, publish it. Okay, now you will get two options. One is my workspace and second this one, which is newly created workspace. Okay, select that. And that workspace over here, you have to click on it. Just refresh one more time. It will take some time to load that report. See, okay, and just open it. So now I have this my report in two workspace. One is my workspace by default, and second one is the Power BI training. Okay, over here. So you can create as many as workspace. Okay, by clicking on this option, create workspace. So let me create one more like test. Okay, and save it. Okay, so you will get now two workspace over here, Power BI training and the test. Okay, my workspace we use for individual development purpose. Okay, this is for organizational level we use, where we can provide the access, proper access for these workspaces to our end users or the viewers. Okay, and also developer as well. Okay, it depends scenario to scenario. We have to play with this workspace access things. Okay, and that we are going to cover later. So just understand how to create the workspace. Okay, click on create workspace, provide the workspace name. If you have any logo, you can provide the logo. Also, if you want to provide description, you can. And over here, if you go to the advanced section, over here you can grant the access like workspace admin, specific users if you want. And if your workspace become a premium, then you have to use the premium capacity. Right now we have the pro, so I had used the pro. Okay, the difference between the pro and the premium capacity over here, if I create pro, it will look like this, okay, without diamond symbol. If I create workspace, let's say I will provide you one example, test version 1. Okay, over here, go to the advanced, select this premium per user option and save it. So I just showing the difference between these two workspaces. See over here. So this workspace we have diamond plus one user. So because it's a premium per user. If it's a only premium, then it will show as a diamond icon. Okay. And for pro, we don't have any diamond icon. Okay. So that is the main difference between the pro and the premium workspace. Okay. So again, in the pro, whenever you share the report for end users, that person also requires the license, okay, to view the report. And for premium, if you are sharing the report to the end user, so other person does not require any license to view the report. So that is the main difference we have over there. And of course, costing is different. For pro, you have to pay $10 per user per month. For premium, it's near about $5,000 per month per capacity. Premium per user, this is newly added things where you have to pay $20 per user per month. Okay, so that is something information about the workspace. Okay, and yes, in real time also you have to create the workspace like this. Okay, region wise workspace. Okay, like Asia Pacific, India, Americas, month wise, year wise, business wise. So it's total depend on organization, which workspace you have to use it and what name you have to be provided. Okay, so that is the information about the workspace. Now next we were talking about the dashboard. Okay, so yes, we require sometimes dashboard as well. Okay, so this is your report, okay, where we have published it. And if we're talking about the dashboard, you have to click on this. Okay, so it is called as dashboard. Also, it is called as pin to live page. Also, it is called as pinning. Okay, so one and the same thing. Once you open the report, over here you can see this pin option. Okay. And why we require dashboard? Where our management level can see their progress or their details in a single visual. So that purpose we use dashboard mostly, and it's rare use as compared to report. Okay. So just click on pin. Once you click on the pin, you will get this window and provide the dashboard. So I will provide the dashboard name as an employee. Okay, and just pin it. Okay, so you can go from here, go to dashboard, and you can view your dashboard easily. See, this is one option, or else you can go to the workspace, open your workspace, and this symbol indicates the dashboard. Okay, over here you can see the type dashboard, report, data set. Okay, if you click on this dashboard, you will get this window again. Okay, so there are some differences between report and dashboard. Okay, report we can create online services, means Power BI services, as well as on desktop level, but dashboard we cannot create on desktop level. Okay, also there is one thing, we cannot edit the dashboard, but we can edit the report. Third difference which we have over here, okay, as I mentioned, very first difference, where we can create the report on desktop version, but dashboard we cannot. Also, as I mentioned, we cannot edit the dashboard, but report we can edit. And dashboard can represent only in the single page. Okay. Okay. So next topic which we are going to see about how to create report on Power BI services and how to create a data set. Okay. And then after that we have the download and print the option. And also we are going to see the analyze in Excel and the export option. So we'll go one by one. Very first we have to go with the create report on Power BI services and the create data set. Okay, so let's go over here, and then you have to go with your workspace report. Now we are creating this report on Power BI services. Okay, so over here, this is what report which we have published, and if we click on the edit, okay, you can see the same thing which I'm getting. We already have in the desktop version, like visualization pane, then the field section. Okay, and over here also you can create the report easily on app.powerbiservices.com. Okay, but as I said, from day one, we are not going to create the report on Power BI services. Okay, we have to use Power BI desktop version for development purpose, and for all admin part, you can go with the Power BI services. Now let me move to the reading. Okay, and also you can create the dataset by using this get data option over here. Okay, and you can choose the dataset which you want. Let's say in the file section I have local, so I will choose local file and then I will load it. Okay, again if you go over here in the get data, and if you see over here what it's mentioning, download the Power BI desktop for the best report building experience. Okay, so yes, we can create the report on Power BI services, but not recommended in short. Okay, that is two options which we have over here: create a report on Power BI services and the datasets. Now next, download and print the report. Okay, so this option we require. Okay, let's say if I want to pass my report development task to other developer. Okay, let's say I'm on a leave, or else I left the organization, then I have to provide the proper access to the other developer so he can work on accordingly. Okay, so how to download the report? Click on the report, go to the file section in this arrow, and then click on download this file. Okay, so once you download it, you will get over here, then open it, make the changes, and then again publish. Okay, so these are the things which you have to do. And over here only we have the print option as well. If you want to print this report, you can print it. Okay, so these two options available over here. Analyze in Excel. Okay, so this option we require. Okay, If the person wants to play around on your data, then you can provide this option to the end users. Okay, so that is available in this new tab, that is export. Okay, where you can export like PDF, PowerPoint, also analyze in Excel. You just click on it. Okay, once you click, it will open, and just click on open. So it will provide you the details of your table. Okay, where you can analyze your data. Let it open. Okay, click on enable editing. Like in Excel, which we have the pivot things over here, we have it. And you have to wait a little bit to come the data over here in the model, and then you can drag and drop and play around it. Okay, if you see our report, okay, over here I did not mention anywhere as an age. Okay, but in my data set I have the age column and other columns as well. Okay, so I can easily check it out that things. Let's say if I want to see against name the age of particular employee, so I can do it easily over here. Okay, like this. Okay, then you have to play a little bit over here. Okay, so you have to go in a design tab. Okay, use this report layout as a tabular form, then off rows and columns, and do not show subtotals, then it will show correct data. Okay, so this is the option which we have where you can analyze your data and play around it. Okay, there are a lot of things to play. Let's say if I put gender in the filter, then I can see easily if I want to see male data or female data. I can. Okay, let's say female. I'm getting all female deleted. Same with male and both, right? So this is what we have in the analyzing Excel option and the export option. Okay. Now next, go over here one more time and let's see export to PDF. Just open it and export. So you will get this detail in PDF format. Same we can do with the PowerPoint as well. So there are three options to export: analyze in Excel, PDF, and the PowerPoint. Okay. This analyze in Excel option also available over here. If you go in the edit report, okay, and if you click on this three dot and see over here, so analyze in Excel option available over here as well. Okay. So in earlier days it was there, and currently they have moved to in this export option as well. So both things available, old method as well as new method. Okay. So see, this is our PDF which is generated. So let's see how it looks like. Okay, like this one. And if you go with the PowerPoint, then let it open. So first page, it will by default comes like this, and then over here your report will start. Okay, so these are the options which is available over here in the Power BI services, analyze in Excel, and export report in the various format. Okay. Now next, what we have QR code. Okay, so QR code generally, if you want to see your report on mobile application, then you can go with this QR code option. Okay, which is available over here in your report. Okay, go to over here, click on your report. Okay, then edit over here, three dot, generate QR code. And it's like the payment method which you do, just scan the code and do the payment. Similar thing they have done. If you scan this code by using your login ID on a mobile application, then you can easily view this report. Okay, this is what we have the QR code. Okay, but very first you have to download and install that Microsoft Power BI application on mobile, and then you have to play around it by scanning the code. Okay, that is the option. Now next, what we have the option over here, search option. Okay, so search option, you can search in three ways from here. Very first way, okay, Second, workspace level, you can search. Let's say if I want to see test workspace, so I can see over here. That is second way. Third way, if you go to your workspace, you can find over here search option as well. Okay. So these are the three ways. One, two, and third one is this workspace. Okay. That is all about your search option. Now next option we have over here is view related. Okay. So if you see over here, this is my list. If I want to see the data from where it's coming, then I have to go over here and click on the lineage or lineage. Okay. So once you click, so you can see over here, this is our dashboard, this is our report, this is our data set, and this file. From this file, we have created this other things. Okay. So where it's available, just click on this and it will show the location of the file. Same with other sources as well, you can find easily. Let's say SQL, then you can find server name, database name, like that. Okay. That is available in the lineage. Okay. Now I'm going to list view again. Okay. And one more thing I have to mention over here. If you click on the PowerBI training workspace, then you can find this option, all content and the data set and data flows. All means all information you will get, like your dashboard, then your report and data set. If you go with the content, then you can find dashboard in the report. Okay, like this. And if you want to see only data sets, then go over here and the data sets. Okay. So these are options available over here. So that is all about this option from create report on Power BI services to view related. Okay. Okay, so we are going to see view usage matrix property. Okay, where you can find that over here in the workspace, your report, and click on this three dot and then click on view usage matrix. Okay, I just publish it, so might be I don't have any metrics over there, but let me show you what happens over here. Over here you will get the visualization where you can easily identify at what time the person has viewed the report, and over here you will get the list of people who is viewing the report. Okay, so usage of it where you can easily identify the people are using your report or not. Okay, and then you can take a decision accordingly. Also the list of people find over here, like family name, given name, and the user principal and the views, how many times that person has viewed the report. Okay, and if you want to download this data, you can just click on export data. So this is also very nice property which we have over here. Now next, what property we have? Get quick insight. Okay, so get quick insight, this property we can utilize to view the data automatically in the form of the visuals. Okay, that we can see later. Okay, but I will show you how it looks like over here. If you go over here, right now I have RLS, row level security on the dataset. That's why this option was disabled. So we'll check this after some times. Okay. Now let's move to this subscription part. Okay. Again, this is very important property. It requires very less, but let me show you how you can subscribe your report and why it's required. Okay. Let's say user want to see daily basis or weekly, monthly, the data, how it's progressing, then he requests us to create the subscription. Okay, and how to do that subscription? Just click on this subscribe button after opening your report. Click on add new subscription. Okay, once you add it, then you have to provide the user list over here. Okay, so let me provide the one more user, test 23, which I had created on the same domain. Okay, then subject line I will put as a test. Okay, and message as well. And one more thing you have to remember, this subscription will play only on a single page. Okay, let's say if you have 10 pages, then you have to go with the 10 subscription. Okay, the solution of this, then you have to go with the dashboard. as I mentioned, dashboard is show in the single page. So that thing you can do it. Okay. But right now we don't have option where we can select all the pages. Okay. So just click on this and the frequency. See, we have these are the frequency after data refresh, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. Okay. So let me go with the weekly option and I will choose only, let's say Saturday. Okay. Just click on this and I'm okay with this time 4:30 p.m. and time zone. I'm in India, so that is also fine. If you are dealing with the various client, you can choose the time zone accordingly. Okay. Start date and end date. So I will put end date as well. Let's say I will put 7 as the end date. Okay. And over here, whether you have to provide the permission to access this report, whether you have to provide the link. So it's depend on the situation to situation where you have to provide such kind of access. So right now I'm good to provide. So just save and close. Okay. And your subscription is ready. Oh, here, see. Okay, let's say if I don't want to wait 4 more minutes, then I can run this subscription manually over here. Let's run now. Okay. Once I click run now, I will get the email. Okay. And another thing, let's say if you don't want this subscription at all, then just delete it. Or else you can off it. Okay, both options are available. Just off whenever it requires on it. And if it not require at all, then just delete it. Okay. So both options are available. So I just run that part manually and we'll wait for the message. So let me go to the Outlook. Okay, till now I don't receive any message, so we'll wait little bit and we'll see whether we get the message or not. Okay, or else we'll do the next property. Okay, so next property which we have over here, just go in this window. The next property is how to share the report. Okay, to share the report, you can click over here as a share. Okay, then you will get this new window. Okay, and after that you have to provide the particular email ID to whom you are going to share. So I will share with this person. Okay, and over here you can choose the specific people, and over here you have the option allow recipients to share this report. What that means whenever you are sharing this report to other person, that person can also share this report to the other one. Okay, same below allow recipients to build the content with the data associated with this report. So you are providing access to edit the report. So I don't want to do that. Just apply it, this user, and just send it. So there are various options to share. Generally, I will go with this specific people. Okay, just send it. Okay, so you will get this pop-up message. Okay, now let's see the result whether we have received or not email. Both the email, one from the subscription and another from the sharing report. Okay, so see, this is my subscription part. So in the subscription, you will get such kind of image in the form of PNG where you can easily check it out the flow of your data. Okay, so this is the subscription email. The above one is the report email which I shared with the end user. So like this, Sachin Agrawal has shared PowerBI report with you. Okay, and then that person can open from here. Your end user, stakeholders, or business, whatever you. Okay, so that is the thing about subscription and sharing the report. Okay, now next part, what we have RLS. We already saw this row level security in the ribbon part in the modeling. Okay, now let me show you how it works. Okay, where we have just done the roles means that time we have just created the roles, but we haven't assigned the roles to the users. So let me show you how it works. Okay, over here. So see over here, I have the data male and female combination. Okay, but let's say I want to share this data in a particular security point of view. Let's say one person can see only male data, or other person can see only female data. Okay, same with if you are dealing with the region, then there also you can do the similar kind of things, right? So let's say if you have the state-wise data, then you can take the state-wise. Okay, if you have the country-wise, then you can put the country-wise row level security. Like if I am putting India, so India people can see only India data. Let's say China, then China people can see only China data. US, then the US people can see the US data. Same with the region-wise. Okay, Asia Pacific, EMEA, Americas. Okay, so such kind of things you can create the roles. Okay, but in our case, it's on basis of the gender, male and female. So let's say if I want to share this report with a particular security purpose, then I have to go with over here, PowerBI. Okay, and definitely you require the row level security. Okay, so let me show you. If you go over here in the workspace, then after that you have to select dataset, click on this three dot, then security, and see over here we have the row level security. Now I want to provide only male data to this my test user. Okay, so he can see only male records, not female. Okay, and save it. Okay, and let me share report with him. Share specific people and check test 23 send. Okay, so this person can get the email with the access of mail only. Okay, so if you see, I have two licenses. Okay, that is free licenses which I had created with this domain. Okay, one is with Sachin. Okay, and another one is the test. Okay, over here. If I show you this one, let it open. Okay, so this one, see, test 23. Now this person has received the email. Okay, which I share from the another user. Okay, now he is going to open this report. Means your end user. You can consider this test 23 as an end user. Okay, who is going to open this report. And that person can see only mail records. See. Okay, now let's play a little bit more. Okay, go over here again in your main user, then security. Instead of this male, I'm removing. I will put him in the female. Okay, test 23. Add, save it. Now that person has access on female, so he will check his report and just refresh it. Now he is able to view only female record. Okay, let me open. See, female. Okay, so let's say if you have the 10 countries data and you have to create a global report. Okay, so you are not going to create a 10 reports and providing the access on the 10 reports to the users. So what you have to do, you have to create one report and manage that all access by using this row level security. Okay, that is the things which you have to remember. Okay, so that is the one part. Now next part, let's say I want to provide access on this particular workspace to this test user. Then how I can do it? Let me show. See, very first, I'm in the test user. I don't have any workspace, but I want to provide access to this user. on a workspace. Then how you can do it? Go to the other login, click on workspace. Okay, workspace. Click on this three dot, workspace setting. Okay, and over here, workspace access, provide that user. Paste 20. Add. Now he is added. Now let's understand these four roles which we have in the workspace level. Viewer, where the person can only view the report. Contributor can edit the report. In short, member can edit, view, as well as publish. Okay, admin can do anything. So this is main difference which we have in these four roles. Okay, there are many differences, but this is an important one if you are considering sharing the report. Okay, or sharing the workspace. So just click over here as a viewer, add. I already added. Just I am changing this role as a contributor. So you can just edit the report and not do anything. Okay, now go over here, just refresh, then you can able to see that workspace in this user. Okay, just refresh it. Workspaces, see PowerBI. Now he can access this workspace and easily check the reports and other things. Okay, that is one more point. So this is all about this option from view usage metrics to security at dataset level, which we saw in the RLS, and also I had shown the workspace level access as well. Okay, so we were talking about the quick insight option. Okay, so like as last time I had mentioned, if you have the row level security, then you cannot do the quick insight. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, you have to go to your desktop version, file, go to the modeling, okay, where we have created this role, manage roles, click on it. Okay, and delete this node, which we don't want to delete. Okay. Okay, so once we deleted this, save it. And after that, you have to publish this report. Okay, so how to publish it? Let me show you. Let it complete. Okay, click on Home tab, publish, save. That report is available in the folder or workspace or better. Okay. Click on this workspace, replace, yes. So it's going to overwrite it. Got it. Go over here in the Power BI Services. Just refresh one more time. Main URL. Okay. Now go to this option again. Security. RLS not there. Okay. So we are good. Now click on this. Now see this option, get quick insight. Just click on it, and now it will search your data and create a visual for us. Okay, so you can take a reference of this visual and create the report. Okay, if the person does not know how to do the analysis of data, then this is the right way where you can just blindly publish the report and click on this property, get quick insight, where you will get the more details how you can create your visuals. See, okay, very nice option we have in the Power BI. Okay. Okay, so next topic we have uses of share with me, delete, and the app creation. Okay, so uses of share with me. So if someone shared the Power BI report with you, then you can find easily over here the coworker. Okay, so these are the files which has been shared with me. So I can see over here in the left hand side this option. Okay, after that there is a one more option which we saw, that is a delete. Okay, so let me show you the delete. If you delete this Power BI file from this option, this three dot, okay, so it will delete only this report, not a data set associated with it. Okay, but if you are going to delete this data set, then automatically it will delete Power BI report too. Okay, so in short, this is less risky, this is little bit more risky. And if you delete the workspace from here, workspaces, your workspace setting, and if you delete, it will delete all the reports, dataset, everything. Okay. So be careful while working with the delete option. Okay. So these are the option which is related to delete. Now next, what we have, app creation. Okay. So for app creation, we have this option. Okay. Over here, I am showing this notepad. In the app, if you are going to create the app, you require the workspace. And for one workspace, we can create only one app. Why app require? Let's say if you have the sales business and there are 100 reports. Okay. So if you publish the 100 reports in this particular workspace, then you can share this single app to users. So you don't need to share 100 links to the users. Okay. In such scenario, you have to go with the app. Okay. So again, if you have HR related reports, put all reports over here and then share that app. Same with finance admin. So in short, for a particular business, you can go with the app where we can share this particular app with the end users. Okay. After that, there is a situation like there are some reports which mixed, like some reports from the sales, some from the HR. So definitely in this situation, you don't need to go with the app because we need to share these reports individually. Okay. Due to the reason of the security of your data, means HR, let's say salary information cannot be seen by the sales employees, or sales data cannot be seen by the HR employees. So in such scenario, you have to share the report individually. Okay. So that is the little bit background about app. Now how to create app? As mentioned, you require the app and this option. Okay. Click on create app. Once you click on that, you will get this window. Okay. And over here, you can give your app name and the description. So I will put as a testing purpose right now. Supporting site. If you have supporting site, means the report, how it's working, or any video, then you can put over here that supporting site related to this app or any website related to your organization. Okay. Then app logo, which logo you want for this particular app. App theme. So I will change the color. Instead of this blue, I will take another color. Okay. Let's say this one. Okay. Contact information. If anything goes wrong with this app, then you have to connect those persons. So that is the information you have to put over here. So I'm good with show app publisher. Okay. Navigation. So if you want this report as a come as a first, then you can navigate it. Okay, if you don't want to show this report in the app, you can hide it. Okay, these are the options available over here. The next we have permission. Okay, in permission, don't use this option entire organization, go with the specific or the groups. Okay, the DL distribution list is nothing but your group. So I will put my name over here in Agrawal. Okay, this ID which I had created for the app, and then publish app. That's it. Publish it. Okay, close. And this option, we already saw. Well, we are sharing the report individually, where we have to provide the access to user where he can play around with this data set, right? Same thing. So now instead of going with this, I will go over here in the left hand side, apps. Okay, and our app name is the app creation. So I will search it by using get app option. Click on get app, and over here app creation. Just click on get it now. Okay, once you click, see this app is visible to us. There are two reports, so both reports are showing over here. So it will give some app type structure, and where you can see all reports in single umbrella. Okay, so that is the benefit of this app. Okay, let me go over here one more time. And also, if you want the other app needs to be view, you can do that as well, like the app created by the okay. So you can go over here, and yes, you can see the app created by the other developers or other companies. So you just need to click on these get apps. Okay, and then over here you will get a lot of things. Okay, so let's say I will take this NFL analytics. Okay, and this is created by someone. We are just referring it. Okay, get it now. Okay, put over here your name and details. Okay, agree. Okay, country, put country name. Okay, continue. Earlier this window was not there. Now they have added to put the details. Okay, install. So I will get that app over here, and we can check it out how they have created the report. Okay, and the all format which they have used. So all kind of things we can do it. Go to app. Okay. Let me close this message. Okay, so over here they are mentioning 2019 pass chart. Okay, so accuracy, passing dashboard, and everything. See the background which we already saw, where we can add the background to our report. Okay, these are some slices they have added. Okay, then over here we have bar chart. Okay, so over here they have used column chart as well. Okay, and this is your parts. Okay, so such kind of things you can do it easily by using their report as a reference for your data set. Okay, see again visuals, different kinds of visuals they have used. So that is all about the app. Okay, thank you. Okay, so today we are going to see the Power BI gateway and the schedule refresh. Okay, so let's understand conceptual things about the Power BI gateway. Okay, so over here we have the types of gateway. Okay, so we have two types of gateway. One is the personal mode, second one is the standard, and also it is called as enterprise mode. Okay, so earlier days it is called enterprise mode. Now they are calling as a standard mode. Okay, so personal gateway we use for individual development purpose. Okay, standard and the enterprise mode we use at organizational level. Okay, and why we require this gateway, the uses of it. Okay, very first to refresh on-premises data, and also it's a bridge between your data source and the report. Okay, When you use this gateway, it requires one dedicated server, okay, which should run 24 by 7, okay, where your report will not get disturbed or not filled due to this gateway issue, okay. And what is on-premises data? That is nothing but SQL, Excel, text, Oracle, okay. So these are the on-premises data where we require this gateway. For cloud sources, we don't require gateway at all, okay. So these are the some conceptual things regarding the gateway. Okay. Now how to download this gateway? So you have to go over here in this three dot, then download, then click on this data gateway option. Okay. And over here we are going to select the standard one. Okay. This one, which we use for organizational level. Okay. And one more thing, we don't have any charges against this to use this personal mode gateway or standard mode gateway. So we are going to use standard. Just click on it. It's near about 374 MB software where we have to download it. Okay, I already downloaded. Then we are going to see how to install it. Okay, so let me click over here, Power BI gateway. Okay, and I will show you the process of it. Okay, let me go over here and in the download. Okay, this one. Okay, just click on that. Once it's downloaded, now we are installing. Okay, it's there. I accept the condition. Okay, on which location you have to install it. Yes. Again, click on yes to pop-up message you will get. Let me copy the email ID till the time. Okay, let's copy this email ID where I have to use it to add over here. Let it run. Before that, I want to show you one more thing as well. Setting in manage gateways. Okay. Over here, you can see we don't have any gateway information. See, because we haven't installed it yet. Okay, so just it's installing, and let's see after installation what we can see over here. Okay, let it complete. Okay, so we'll get this window. Just put that email ID which I had copied, sign in. Okay, put in my password. Skip. Okay, so this is our new gateway. So I'm going with the first option. If you already have some gateways, you have to migrate or restore or take over, then you can use the below option. Okay, so right now we are using this one, and I will put my gateway name as a Power BI gateway. Okay, so you can provide the name of your gateway. Okay, and recovery key you have to put 8 character minimum. Okay, and you have to remember this recovery key for future perspective. Just click on the configure. Okay, now see over here. I'm getting this message. The gateway of Power BI gateway is online and ready to be used. Okay, just close this window. And if you want to see gateway, just refresh this tab and you can see that gateway available over here easily. See, okay. And let's say if you want to provide access on this gateway to the other user, you can click on this administrator tab, add that user, then that person can also able to view this gateway at his site. Okay, add it like this. Okay, but be careful to whom you are providing admin access. Okay, it is also important. And these are some information captured by default. Okay, now next, as we mentioned, we have to add this gateway for refreshing purpose that should be automated. Like we saw over here, this refresh as a manual refresh on desktop version, but I don't want that. Now I want the report should be run automatically. Well, whatever data will change, it will automatically change in the report by default. Okay, so that is our intention to add the gateway. Okay, so now next, go to your workspace, go to your data set, click on this schedule refresh button. Okay, and over here you have to add that data set. Okay, then click on gateway connection. Once you click on this black arrow and see it's taking my location details. Okay, and over here I have to add this add to gateway option. Provide the name. So in my case that is employee details. See over here it automatically took data source type as well as the path, and you have to provide your Windows username and password. Okay, add it. This should be correct, then only it will pick. Okay, close. Never. Once it's done, check it out your gateway connection. See, it's ready to be used. Now map your dataset, that is employee, with your file. Apply. Okay, once that done, the last step is remaining over here to schedule it. Okay, then go with schedule refresh. Just on it, and there is a frequency like daily and the weekly. Okay, and also time zone is available. Okay, for pro license, you can refresh a data 8 times in a day, and for premium, you can refresh data 48 times in a day. Okay, so let me add over here time, and I will put 5:30. We have the cycle between 30 minutes. See, okay, I cannot add 5:23, so 30. Okay, PM, and this message it's very important. Send refresh failure notification to this dataset owner as well as one contact. Okay. If your dataset failed for any reason, okay, then this person will get the message. Okay. Done. This is also done. Now next, you have to go to report, click on your report and check it out over here. Let's say this Sachin. Okay. I'm removing this Sachin. Okay. This particular report taking a data, right now I'm showing in a desktop version. Okay. To understand this thing. So this taking the data from the particular data source, that is our Excel file. Okay. And it's available in my desktop version. Okay. So let me go over here in the desktop, employee details. Okay. Once I click on that and once it open, I'm going to delete one record. Okay. And that is this one, Sachin. Okay. Delete, save it, close. And if you see our report, this one, okay, this will get deleted. Okay. So now I'm not going to open the report, refresh manually and then publish. No, it's already published. Then I will go over here in the Power BI training workspace and hover the mouse. See, this is manual refresh where in the Power BI services. And once we already added schedule refresh as well. So right now I will do manual refresh to see the result. Okay. Refresh. So manual refresh I had done. One it's going to run at 5:30. Okay. So I had just refreshed. Now go to our schedule refresh and there is an option called refresh history. So over here you can see the details, whether it's completed or not. Just check it out. And we'll wait once it's complete. It's completed. Now I want to refresh this main URL and then after that I will check my report. So the intention that we have removed the Sachin record. So let's see whether we can able to view or not. Okay. That particular Sachin. See, Sachin has deleted. Okay. So similar thing means whatever changes you are going to do in your source, it automatically going to capture in your report. Okay. Now one more thing I want to show over here. Click on this. Go to this schedule refresh button. Click on refresh history. Okay. Right now we have executed manually. That's why type is coming as an on demand. Okay. After 5:30, once it's completed, it will come as a schedule because we have scheduled it. Okay. So after that, the person can view the report, okay, or stakeholders or the business user, and they can see the updated data. Okay. So this is what the method we use, Power BI Gateway and the schedule refresh. Okay, so today we are going to see the DAX. So what is DAX? DAX is nothing but data analytical expression. And why we require it? So let's say if we are getting the data from the source as a quantity and unit price, these two columns we are getting from the source. But on the basis of these two columns, I need to calculate the third column, that is total sales. Okay, then we have to use the DAX. Okay, and it's divided into mainly three parts: calculated column, measure, and the table. So when you have to use the calculated column, when you have the row wise operation, let's say over here 10 into 4, okay, like 40. In short, quantity into unit price is nothing but my total sales. And addition of these two things is nothing but measure, where we can represent in the aggregation form like summation, count, average, mean, max, that all comes under your measures. Okay. So let's move further for the new function called as date and time functions. Okay. So in that we are going to see these are the functions. Okay. From year to till second, I will show you how it works. Okay. So for that we have to go with our Power BI file. Okay. And in that I am going to select this data type. Okay. And over here we are going to play on this DAX formulas. Okay. So let it open and then we'll go from there. Okay. So very first, as we are dealing with the year, month, day, hour, minute, second, then definitely we require a date column. So we have the date column. Okay. And as we discuss, like calculator column, what it does row wise operation. So I'm going to use that. Okay. So let's click on new column. Okay. So calculator column is nothing but this one, new column. Okay. There are two methods. Either you can go with this or else go in a sheet one, click over here, this three dot. Okay. Like this. Let it come. Okay. See, new measure or new column. Okay. So both the way you can do it. Just click on new column and provide the column name if you want. Okay. So let me provide over here as year calculation. Okay. And then we can put the formula. Let's say year as my formula. And now see over here, they are asking the parameter to pass. So parameter is my DOJ day. This column I need to pass. Okay. You just need to type, automatically it comes in the drop down and then you have to select. Don't write everything. Okay. Just enter. And over here you can find the year. See, 2020, 2018 and like 27. Now next for month, definitely you have to do changes over here. So instead of this function, I will just put as a calculation, and over here I will just change the function name. Okay, let's say month. Okay, if I want to bring month details, just enter it, then I can get the month detail as well, like this 0903. Okay, same with date. Okay, select day function, enter, see, and if you want in hour, then go to the hour. Okay, enter. Same minute, second. Okay, minute, okay, minute, and then enter. You will get the minute. And if you want to provide second, you can provide second as well. Okay, so just enter it. And I can see over here 10 second and other are 0. So let's see how it calculates. Okay. So these are the function which we have in a date and time. Okay. Yes. And definitely if you are dealing with the time, then your column should be in the format of date and time. Then only you will get the result. Only date will not work out. Okay. That is one. Now next, just jump over here. What we have, date diff. Okay. So for date diff, in short, it's nothing but you're calculating difference between two dates. Okay. So right now I have date of joining. Okay. And over here, I have to calculate means from how many years this employee is associated with the organization. Okay. So definitely I have to use date of joining and current date. Okay. So let's calculate that by using this column only. Okay. And over here, I will type like this date diff. Okay. And then after that, you have to pass the date, DOJ date. Okay. Then today's date, we have the today function. Okay. Where it can calculate the today's date. And then you have to pass the parameter. So I want parameter as a year. Okay, just close and enter it. Okay, once you enter, you will get the details. See, from 2 years, this person is also like that. 4 years and then 5 years. Okay, so easily you can calculate difference between two dates. Okay, and you can utilize this concept in various domain, like in retail domain, order booked, order deliver. Then you can calculate the difference between them. Order modified, order stop, order close. Okay, so there are a lot of things you can play around it by using the date diff function. Okay, so that is the one thing. Now next, what we have today and the now function. Okay, so and this function, it's not like we are going to use only in the calculated column. You can utilize this function in measure as well. Okay, so let me show you one example quickly over here. Okay, let's go in the plus sign, and over here you have to use measure. Okay, and I will show you how to utilize this measure by using the date diff function. Okay, earlier we used date diff function for calculated column. Now we are going to use for the measure purpose. Okay, so just let it come this, and then I will show you. It's taking time. Okay, now it's done. Just go over here, type new measure, click on that. Okay, once it's there, now I have to calculate my age. Okay, then how I can do that? I will show you. Age calculation. Okay, and use date diff function again. Date diff. Okay, and over here you have to pass the birth date. That is mine. Okay, and then after that you have to pass the today's date. So we'll get the exact result, year. Okay, bracket close and enter. Okay, once it's done, then you have to use one visual. So whenever you create a measure, you have to use the visual. Okay, so let's take this card. Okay, make it over here like this and put that newly created measure. Okay, age calculation. See, this is what my age is. Okay, so you can utilize this date diff function in measure as well as into the calculated column. Okay, now we were talking about today and the now function. Okay, so again I am going to use the measure. So there is a main difference in today and now. In today we'll get only date, and in now we'll get the time as well. Okay, so let me show you how it works. Today, enter. Okay, then just you have to bring the value in the card. Okay, so let me take this card and I will utilize that for today function. See, okay, 6 March 2022, and over here if you see 8:45, but right now it's showing 00. Okay, so let's take another function, that is now over here. Okay, if I click on now and then go over here and enter it, then I will get the time as well. Okay, so let me show you how it works. See, okay, in the now we'll get the time as well. Okay, now next function what we have, concatenate. The next function, sorry, we have format function. Okay, not concatenate. So in format, what you have to do, go over here and I will show you the power of this format function. Okay, let's say the month I am getting like this 09, 03, 04, right? But I want month name. Then how we can do it? By using this format function. Format, provide the column name and provide your format. Okay, so I want in month name, so I will provide triple M. Okay, enter. So it will show me the month name in the short form like this. Okay, if you want full name, just one more M and then enter it. Okay, then you will get the full name over here like this. Okay, and if you want to pass the date in your format, you can do it like this: dd mmm. Okay, y. Okay, so you can pass any format. So very powerful function which we have in the data and time intelligence. Okay, so this is what we have in the data and time function. Thanks, guys. Okay, so today we are going to see the text function. So in text function, we have these are the text function: upper, lower, right, left, mid, and the concatenate. Okay, so very first, I'm going to take this upper and the lower function. Okay, for that we have to go with our data, and it's a text function, so definitely we have to use text column. Okay, and for that you have to go with the new column operation because it's a row wise operation. Okay, so I will utilize this column again. Okay, and I will put our formula upper. Okay, then after that what you have to do, you have to pass the column name. So that is my name. Okay, so I will take this from the drop down and enter it. Okay, so let it enter and it will come this all values in the uppercase. Okay, so it's working on it. Let it complete. C. Okay, all in the uppercase. Same, you can go with the lowercase as well. Lowercase. Okay, and then enter it. So it will show in the lowercase. Okay, let it come again. C. Now next, what function we have left? Okay, so for that I'm going to use this column. Okay, where I want this iron separated as a country code. Okay, so let's do that. Left, pass that column, employee ID column. Okay, from left I want two characters. Okay, so enter it. From left, 1 2. Okay, so let it run and we can see the result right away over here. See, so country code has been separated from this. And if I go with the right, okay, and I want from right, that is 4 characters, and then enter it. So I will get this one: 6001, 5001, all this. That is our employee ID. Okay. And what about this 2020, 2018? Okay. For that, we have the function called mid. Okay. For mid, okay, then provide the value. So our index starts with 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 4, and then next 4 character I have to pick. 4, comma 4. Okay. So that would be your formula. And enter. The similar thing we have in SQL as well, called as a substring. Okay. So over here in Power BI, it is mid. Okay. Now next, we have the formula called concatenate. Okay. So concatenate, where we can concatenate two string or more than two string. Okay. So over here, if you see, I have name and the last name. So I have to concatenate it and provide the full name. Okay. So there is one problem. Let me show you when you concatenate. Okay. Now see the parameter what they are saying, pass text1 and text2 means only two parameters. So let's pass it name, okay, comma, last name. Okay. Once you passed and bracket close, see what's going to happen. Okay. Let it run. See, it's coming as a connected string, but I want space between them. Then what you have to use? You have to use one more concatenate. Okay. Bracket open. And now you can pass the space between them. Okay, like this. And one more bracket close and enter. Okay. So you will get the result. Okay. See. But if you don't want to use nested concatenate, you can utilize the other method as well. So let me show you that easy method where you have to just select the column name. Okay. And then ampersand. Okay. Like this. And then ampersand and last name. That's it. Okay. And enter it. Once you enter, you will get the similar result. See, okay. So either go with concatenate or else this function, one and the same thing. Thanks, guys. Okay, so next we have the logical functions. Okay, so in that we are going to see if and the or very first, and then we'll go with the in and the switch statement. Okay, for that I have to go with the Power BI file and then click on this data tab. Okay, and over here we have this data. So I want row-wise operation, so definitely I have to go with the new column. Okay, so let's click on that and we'll wait to get a formula bar. Okay, so we have this column. If you want to provide the column name, you can. Okay, so let's say salary status, we can provide. Okay, salary status. Okay, and then over here you have to write the formula. If salary, okay, if salary, let's do one more time. Salary is greater than 50,000. 1, 2, 3. Then I have to provide one text called as good payment. Okay, or else I have to pass as a bad payment. Okay, like this. Once that done, just close the bracket and enter it. Okay, and you will get the column over here, and it will automatically calculate by using this condition. Okay, whether it's a good payment or bad payment for each employee. Okay, and of course we are going to utilize this column for our reporting purpose. So whatever column or measure we are creating, we can utilize them for reporting purpose. So let's go in the report canvas. So I will show you how you can utilize it. Instead of this slicer with name, I will change to the salary status. Okay, and remove the name. I don't want. Okay, and from here you can easily identify. So these are the employees who is earning a good as compared to this bad payment mode. Okay, like this. So these are the employees. They have the bad payment, and these are the employees. They have the good payment. Okay. So easily you can identify it by using calculated column. Okay. Now next, if I want to use and the or operator, so let's understand very first. And means you have to be satisfied both the condition. Okay, then it will become a true. Okay, in and case. In our case, either or else, any condition will satisfy. It will show the result as a true. So let's see practical example. If and okay, logical condition one. So I will put city, okay, equals to Pune. Logical condition two, name, okay, equals to Raj. Then, okay, then I want to pass message as a Maharashtra, or else I want to pass as a unknown. Okay, unknown. Bracket close and enter. Okay, so whatever string value you are passing, it will come in the double quote. Okay, so let it run and we'll see the result. So, and city equals to Pune and name equals to Raj. Okay, so both condition satisfied. Then over here, it will display as a MH. Okay, and for rest of it, it will display as a unknown as per this condition. Okay, so let it complete and we'll check it out. C. Okay. And let's say if you don't want to provide this event, you want to provide the city by default, which we have, then just put the city column name over here and just enter it again. Okay. And then it will show all the city name excluding this first. Okay. That is merged. Now, as we discussed, and is nothing but condition needs to be satisfied, whatever condition you are providing. Let's say I will put over here one dummy name called as test, which is not present in this particular name column. So definitely it will not work out. It will not show MH, but it will show the city Pune. Okay. See. Okay. So it's not satisfying the condition. And if we go with the OR operator, okay, if we go with the OR operator, then it will show as a MH because one condition has satisfied. Okay. That's fine. It's showing OR operator. And the result is MH. Okay. Now next, let's say if I want to add one more condition, then I have to use nested OR like this. Okay. Then pass one more condition and then check it out the result. But instead of going this OR nested OR, I will show you one simple method where you can achieve similar result. Let's say city equals to Pune. Okay. City equals to Pune. And you have to use this pipe symbol. Okay. Name equals to Raj. Then I want to show MH. Okay. Else unknown. Okay. And then bracket close and enter. So see, this code, it looks like good as compared to the previous. Previous one is very messy or nested or nested or. Okay. See. And similar thing you can do for the AND operator as well by using the ampersand sign, this one. Okay. So this is nothing but your if, and the or. Okay. Now next we have switch and the in. So let me show you the switch. Okay. So very first you have to go with the switch function, and there are two parts. One with expression and without expression you can use switch. So first I will go with without expression city. Okay, I'm passing the column name. If I get the Pune as city, then I want to show as MH. Okay. Let's say if I'm getting the city as Akola, then again I have to pass as a MH. Okay. Same if I'm getting the city as Nagpur, then I have to pass as a value MH. Okay. So see how many times I am typing this thing. Okay. And if nothing, then I have to pass the unknown value over here. Okay. The result. Okay, so for Pune, Akola, Nagpur, it will become MH, and for the rest, it will become a unknown. Okay, so let it run and we'll see the result. See over here, MH, 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 and then unknown. Okay, but similar thing I have to achieve by using the expression. So let me show you how it's easy. Okay, so you have to use true function to write the expression under the switch. And then after that, you have to pass the column. Let's say city in operator I'm going to use. And whenever you use in operator, you have to provide the curly bracket. Okay. And I am going to provide the city name over here. Let's say Nagpur. Okay. Kola. And over here, Pune. Okay. Once we get this all city, then I have to pass the message as MH. Okay. Or else city. I can do now city. Okay. Enter. So you can identify over here city names and MHMH. Okay. So let it run and we'll see the result. See. So this is nothing but your logical function where you can utilize a nice way. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, so next function we have information function. It's very easy where you can test your data easily. Is number and the is text. Okay, for that we have to jump again in our Power BI file. Okay, so over here I'm going to use again calculated column. Okay, so let me show you how it works. So let's take this name as a column. Okay, is text. So it will check it out whether it's a text or not. Okay, provide that column name and enter it. Okay, once that done, it will show whether it's a true or the false. Okay, so let's wait for the result. Okay, so over here we have all text value in the name column. That's why it's showing true. Okay, if we do as a is number, then definitely it will make it as a false. Okay, so for testing our data, this is very important function where we can easily test out our data whether we are getting correct data or not in the column, respected column. Okay, so thanks, guys. Okay, so today we are going to see statistical and the math function where we have average, count, mean, max, and the sum. Okay, as a statistical and math function. So let me go over here in the Power BI file and I will show you two methods. Okay, very first method where we have to take by default column called salary, which is available in our data set. Okay, and if I took this salary, by default it comes as a sum. Okay, whatever numerical value we have, it comes under as a summation mark. Okay, and if you want to change, you can change from here like this: minimum, maximum, count, average. Okay, so that is the way where you can easily play around it like this: mean, max. Okay, and for similar thing I have to achieve by using the DAX function. Then what you have to do, you have to go over here, sheet 1, click on this three dot, new measure. Okay, once you click on this new measure, you have to type the function name. Let's say sum of your salary. Okay, then how you can do it, let me show you. Let it come that formula bar over here like this: sum of salary. Okay, salary. Once it's done, enter it. Okay, and just bring this value over here in the below car. See, so same value we are getting, but this is through formula. This is by default. Okay, now let's say if I want to do mean, max, just I will change the function name. Okay, mean to get the minimum salary, max for the maximum salary, average for the average, and count will get the count of records. Okay, so just you have to change the function name. Mean we have done. Now max. Okay, and enter. And I guess we have max value is 180k. Okay, so let's see. Let it complete like this. Okay, the same you can use count and average as well. Okay, so let me show you that as well right away. Count. Okay, so number of rows which is available over here. So it will show the count of records. Okay, and also you can utilize average as well. Average. Okay, like this. Enter. We will get the average value as well. Okay, so that's it for statistical and the math function. Thanks, guys. Okay, so today we are going to see the time intelligence function. Okay, in that we have date add, then dates empty, dates qtd, and the dates ytd. Okay, so we'll go with date add function, but let's understand why we require this date add and the usage of it. Okay, so I will take one table. Okay, and after that I will add the value. Okay, so from this city table I am going to add year. Okay, year, like this. Okay, so once you added year, then after that what you have to add? Profit. Okay, okay, so let me add profit as well. Okay, so once you added this year and the profit, now next what you have to do? You have to remove this total. Okay, so let me remove that total. Now I will increase the size so you can get this visibility. Let me do that. 18. Okay, now it's visible. So intention of this, where what we have to do? We have to calculate previous year data. Okay, so let's say if I'm in 2014, then I can see this 2013 data over here. If I'm in 2015, then it will show me 14's data. Okay, for 13, we don't have 2012 data, so it will become a blank. Okay, so in short, for this data function, what we are going to achieve? Current year versus previous year data to compare. Okay, so let's see how it works. Very first, you have to go in a cell, click on this three dot, okay, and then new measure. Okay, so as I mentioned, we are going to use calculate function over here, okay, to filter out our data for previous year. Okay, so let it come. Tiny little bit. Okay, so over here you have to put a measure name. Let's say previous year or ly last year. Okay, you can mention. So now next our function will start. Calculate sum of profit. Okay, sum of profit bracket over here, and then you have to add the date add function. Date add. Okay, now the parameters see at the top. We need to provide the date, number of intervals, okay, and the interval. So date is my valid form. Okay, valid form dot date comma number of intervals. Previous year I want, so I am taking -1. Okay, and interval is year. Okay, so similar thing you can do for previous month, previous quarter, previous day. Okay, by using this date add function. It's very flexible. Okay, so we have different function as well to achieve same requirement, like previous year, previous quarter, previous month. But let's say if client said you, now I don't want with the previous year, I want with the previous month data. Then instead of changing the whole formula, just you change the parameter by using this date. Okay, so let's enter it. Once it's enter, will take some time. Okay, and just bring this column over here like this, previous year. One more time, if it's not come, let's go over here and add it. See, in 2014, I can see previous year data, same with 15. And as I mentioned, for 2013, we don't have any previous year data. So it's showing as a PY. Okay. Now, very simple thing you have to do to convert this thing in a chart. Okay. Control C, Control V, copy paste. Okay. And make it as a chart. Take over here, and I'm going to use cluster column check. That's C. Our result is present over here. Okay. Current year versus previous year. And then after that, you can add data labeling and the simple formatting you can do easily. Okay. So this is what our current year versus previous year data. Okay. So for this profit column, you can change as a current year if you want. Let me rename it. Rename for this field. Okay, CY versus PY. Okay, and just enter it. See CY and the PY. Okay, so that is one thing which you can utilize by using the data add function. Okay, now next we'll move to the other function. For that, I require one more table. Okay, and over here I will show you the issue which we have from the client and how to tackle that. Okay, for that I'm going to take the different data now, invoice date. Okay, so this is what I'm going to take, and I want like this only. Okay, in the hierarchy format. Okay, now next I can take profit or quantity. So anything I can take as a measure. Okay, so I will take profit, and I want one more thing over here as a slicer, and slicer also I want invoice date key in the form of hierarchy only. Okay, so let me do that in the form of hierarchy, and I will explain you why I had done that in the form of hierarchy. Okay, instead of this, like this, correct. Now, next over here, the requirement is that let's say customer want to see the total profit for the January 12th. Okay, then it's very difficult to calculate this thing. Let's say still I can do sum of this till 12 by using the between operator. But let's say again customer come and he asking about 19. So he wants 19 January sum. Then again I have to do, again I have to do. And we are talking about 1 month. And for this year, we have 3 years over here like this, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. And every time if I do such kind of things, then this report will get fulfilled. Okay. So we don't have space to add another. So to achieve this, we have to use concept called dates MTD, dates QTD, dates YTD. MTD means month to date calculation, quarter to date calculation QTD. YTD means year to date calculation. Okay, and how we can do it, I will show you. And also some people call as running total for this concept. Okay, where it will add it 14 plus 80, 94 like that. Okay, so let me show you how it works. Click on this three dot, new measure. Let's wait for some time to get that formula bar. And so here, okay. And over here, you can provide the name of your measure like running total or dates MTD. Okay. So you can provide any name over here for your measures. Okay. Now let's do the calculation. Calculate sum of, okay. So profit again, if we are taking profit as a measure, and then you have to pass the filters. Filters is dates MTD. Okay. And then you have to pass invoice date key, which we have used for this example, and enter it. Okay. Once you enter, I will show you what's going to happen over here. Okay. Measures created. And for that, I will bring over here like this dates MTD. Okay. So once you took the dates MTD, see over here 14 plus 80, 94. And it will calculate till the month end date. See, till over here. Then again it will start for February because we are taking MTD, month to date calculation. Okay. And if we go quarter to date calculation, then it will calculate till quarter. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, like that. Means January to March, then April again it will start. Okay. Let it enter. And over here, if you go down, see over here, March 31st, it's done, then again started. And this filter I had to identify whether we are getting correct result or not by using MTD. Let me show you. Let's select quarter one. Okay, once you selected, see the result. Same way in the profit as well as the calculation which we are doing. Okay. And similar thing you can do by using the YTD as well, year to date calculation. Okay, so it will calculate the whole year. Okay, let's say 2013 14 means whatever data you have, according to that it will calculate year to date. Okay, just you have to change the function dates MTD, dates YTD, and the dates QTD. So that's it for this time intelligence function. Okay, Okay, so we are going to see these functions, that is called as table functions, okay, which we have union, intersect, except, okay, and then we'll go with the others. So let's understand this union, intersect, and except, okay. So for that, I have added this data. Let me show you the data which we have. Male details append and the female details append, okay. So let's see over here, 3, 4, and over here we have 1, 2, okay. So let's go with this option over here. Very first, you have to take the table. Okay. And now be careful over here while taking the table. What happened? Let's see. That's why I showed you the data which we have. ID, name, and gender. See what's happening. ID is coming as 1, 1. Okay. Because it's taking as a count. If you go with the field section, click on this arrow and see over here. So you have to change it. You have to make it as a don't summarize. Then you will get the proper option called 1, 2. Okay. So that is my male data. Okay. Now, next I am going to add female data. Same thing. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay. ID, name again, and over here, gender. Okay. See, again, same issue. ID making as a count. Okay. So let's make it as a don't summarize. Now we have record 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the client requirement is that instead of going with this two table, I want a single table where I can show these board details. Okay. But before that, understand this union concept. Okay. For union, there are three rules. Very first rule, number of columns from both tables should be the same. Means in first table, I have three columns, ID, name, gender. Same in the second table, I have ID, name, and the gender. Okay. Second criteria, their data type should be match. Means if ID as a whole number, then here also I have to take ID as a whole number. Same with name and gender. As it is the text, then I have to take text over here. Okay, to combine these two. Third rule for that is Microsoft Power BI purpose. Okay, their column name should be also same. Means if you are putting ID as a column name over here, you have to put same ID over here. But in SQL, it will work out if you put employee ID, employee name, employee gender. That will work out in SQL. But in Power BI, it does not work out. Okay, so I will show you. Let's understand this union. Okay, so we are talking about table function. So you have to go to the modeling and then there is a table function, new table. Okay, just click on that and let me show you how to combine it. Okay, and one real-time example for this, let's say if you are getting the 10 countries data, 10 different countries data, and client asks you create a global report. So you can use this concept by using the union. You can merge all 10 countries data and create one global report. Okay, so let me add over here function union. Okay, and then pass the value. Male details append, female details append. Bracket closed, enter. Okay. Once you enter, it will create table for us. Okay. Done. Now take the value. And I will display result in the center like this. Okay. And let's take this ID again. Name and gender. See, it's combining two data sets from here. Okay. For ID, again, I have to do the don't summarize. So I will get the record 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. My final result. Okay. For which function? Union. Okay. Now intersect what it does, it checks the match values. Okay. So I don't have any match value over here, but if I want to put, I can do that. Okay. Let me do that quickly over here in this particular table. Okay. So from where we are taking this table? We are taking this table You can check from here as well, data source setting. Okay. And this one. Okay. Click on this. Okay. Do Windows R, put that path, open it, that Excel file. So it will open. Let's wait. And we'll do one change quickly. Okay. Over here, I want to find it out. Email details append. Okay. And I want to copy this record. Okay. See what we are doing. I'm copying this data and putting over here. Control S. Close this one. Go to your Power BI file. And as we learn, we have to refresh this table now to get that result. Okay. So let's refresh from here. Okay. From here also you can do it. Just click on the female and refresh it. Okay. Now it's refreshing all. Let it run and we'll wait for that to refresh. And I will show you the intersect things. So let's understand till the time I will explain. Intersect is nothing but whatever match value we have in the second table, we can take that out, match records. Okay. And except is which is not matching. That value we can take from the except. Okay. So let it run and we'll do the intersect and the except function. Okay, so see over here, Sachin added after refresh. Now I'm going to do the intersect. Click on this table, click over here and put function name as an intersect. And as we discussed, the matching value is this one. So it will display in the result as Sachin. Okay, so let's run it. See, now I'm getting the match value as a Sachin. Now, if I go with the except, so see, in the except, Raj is not available in my second table. If I go like this, okay, so it will display Raj record. Okay, if I go with the except, just enter it. See, and let's say if I change this table location, first I will get female details append, and second, if I take male details append, okay, then what's going to happen? So it will check. So see, second table, we are checking with the first table. So in that, if I consider as a except, then I will get the value as Kanchan and the Ashwini because Sachin is present. Okay. So let's see, enter. If you are changing the location of your tables, again, it will create different results. See, okay. So be careful what table you are passing and how you are passing. Okay. So that is nothing but your union, intersect, and the except. Now next thing we have summarize function. Okay, so summarize, I will show you how it works. First, we'll take the table and I will show you the things which we already have by default. If I go with the sales territory and the profit, okay, let's say sale and profit, I'm getting this result. Okay, similar result I want, okay, by using the table function. So how I can do it, I will show you. Okay, let's take this over here and minimize it a little bit like this. And now I'm going to take one table function. Again, modeling new table. Okay. So it works like your group by function, okay, which we have in a SQL. Okay. So let me show you how it works. Summarize. Okay. Now asking the table from where you have to group. So that is my city table and which column you want to be grouped. So that is my sales territory column. Okay. Comma. Then If you want to add more column to group, then you can add group column 2. Okay, but I don't want, so I will pass the my major value over here, sales territory, profit. Okay, like this, which we do the analyze in SQL. Same thing. Now they are asking over here to do the expression. So I will provide my expression as sum of profit. Okay. And one more thing, you can add as many as over here functions like average, count. Okay, like that you can pass easily. So now just click on this because we are taking this one. So I will get the similar result which we have in the summaries. Okay. So let me show you over here. Let's take table to compare. Go over here, add this column, sales territory, which we have, and the profit. See, similar result I am getting by using summarize function, which we have in the Power BI. Okay, like this. Now the last function which is remaining, that is all except. Okay, so let me show you how it works. Again, new table. Let's say if I want to remove unwanted column from my table and the column which I require. So that purpose I can go with this function, okay, called as all except, and then pass the table name. So I'm passing city as a table, okay, and which column you don't require. Let's say city key, okay, I don't require. Then I don't require continent, okay. I don't require this country, okay. Don't require this, okay. Last recorded, lineage key, okay, comma, location, okay, comma, region. So whatever column you don't require, you can simply neglect that by using all except, and you will get the data which you want. Okay, let's say these are the columns I removed. Okay, in table 3. If you want to see over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you go in the original, see how many columns we have. So simply you can remove the column which you don't like it. Okay. So that is all about your table functions.